Hi guys, and welcome back to Football Manager 2017 as Real Madrid. And as you can see here, it's game day in the league. We are at home to Alaves, who beat us earlier on in the season, while Barcelona are a tricky away tie there to Sevilla. Now, a game against Alaves isn't one I would normally show. I would normally just do the highlights rather than playing it live. But considering we are now into the real business end of the season, I am going to play this game live. A victory here brings us one game closer to the title. Oops. Pardon me, I've not made the appropriate changes to the team. So Regani is going to have to vacate his position on the bench, and we're actually going to have to call up a member of the youth side here. So let's have a little look. We want a defender. We'll go with this Alex chap again. Move to the senior squad. Just to fill the bench. We're in trouble if we need to use him. So on he goes. The rest of the side, as usual, I'm going to just leave the same, apart from James Rodriguez, who's going to come off for Coentrao, who's actually going to play this further forward role here today as a winger. It's not his natural position, he'd prefer to be further back, but I have every faith in him to play that role here against Alaves. So the team again will be Navas, Carvajal, Varane, Ramos, Marcelo, Kroos, Kovacic, Vasquez, Isco, Coentrao and Morata. And I'm going to give Gareth Bale a good bit of time off the bench today, hopefully 45 minutes. So, as you can see, pundits believe we have enough quality to see them off. We are 1-6 and we really should beat them. It shouldn't be too difficult. If we take a look at the league table here, they are down in 16th place. But a little bit of caution today, as I say, they did beat us earlier on in the season and they were very, very good that game. We'll also be keeping a little eye on the Sevilla-Barcelona game as we go here. Once again, ignoring the media. And an interesting formation here. It's somewhat of an Italian looking style that they're playing here with the two up front. The Troquero and Daverson actually caused us a lot of problems in the last game, but we're just going to go ahead. I'm not going to do anything else. I'm not going to give them too many specific instructions for this game. I just hope we can go out, be the better team and win the game. Keep a little eye on their formation just because it is a strange one and I want to know if it changes at all. But we should just have enough quality to see them off here regardless of what they do. So early doors here, we should be expecting to take control of the game. And Pacheco with the kick here. Goes out to Hernandez, goes long, intercepted well by Kovacic. He plays it to Isco, who finds Coentrao out wide. And I'd really like Ronaldo back soon. You know, Coentrao or Ronaldo out there is world the difference. It's forward to the striker. He plays it on to Troquero and Marcelo with a lunging challenge. And I can see what colour this card's going to be before it even comes out. Marcelo is sent off. Yeah. Yeah, of course he is. Okay, now we have a bit of trouble. Thankfully we already have a left back on the pitch, so we won't be using a substitution unless we have to take Vasquez off. Yeah, I think we have to take Vasquez off for James Rodriguez. It's not a good start here. I'm going to put Coentrao and Carvajal to the defensive wing-back formation here. We're going to go a lot more standard now, more flexible, and we're going to go narrow, very narrow this time. We're going to drop the defensive line just normally, and we're going to take away the overlap. We're also going to be more expressive and roam from positions, and I just hope we still have enough quality to get the 3 points today. If we lost our lead at the top of the table at home to Alaves, that would be an absolute disaster, quite frankly. If he could get a red card here, that would be lovely as well. Here's Coentrao throwing it to Toni Kroos inside to James Rodriguez. We might have enough quality to see us through here, even though we're down to the 10 men, but not with play like that. Kroos giving it away forward. Good bit of play by Varane, but he just heads it to one of their players. Kroos manages to win it back. That's good play. Isco coming forward now to James Rodriguez. to Kovacic, good play. Kovacic coming forward, got to find a pass. Carvajal here, inside to Toni Kroos. We're still getting a bit of time on the ball here, even though we are down to 10. James Rodriguez turns, but the problem is he's not got much support to aim at here, so he just has to take a wild shot over the bar. And all of a sudden that game between Sevilla and Barcelona becomes all the more important, but we're not actually getting live updates just now, so that game must not kick off until we're finished. So we can't actually adjust our expectations based on that game. We just have to assume Barcelona are going to win that. So James Rodriguez heads it to Morata, who's completely isolated. He's charging at the defence rather than holding it up. Takes a shot, but it's easy for Pacheco at the end of the day. Tense game now. Tense game, and Marcelo really could have cost us the league title there. If we drop points here, I'm not sure we can claw it back. But that Daverson is now into the book, and he was warned earlier, so hopefully he can get a red card and we can be on parity here. It's not a good day when you're hoping for that though, against, you know, one of the weaker sides in the league. It's another disgraceful red card, to be honest. We have to do better than that. We have to keep our discipline at some point. It's been a problem right from the start of the season right up till now. And that's Coentrao in the book now after being warned. If he gets sent off, then it's game over, frankly. So here's Pantic coming forward. Easy ball to Toquero. Back to Pantic. Can we win it here? Nope. He's too strong for us. Forward to Toquero now. Easy ball out wide again. Pantic has time. Playing it to Torres. Deary deary me. And at this point, I don't have words. There are no words for this. 2 left backs sent off inside the first 40 minutes. So we're going to have to bring Danilo on, and we're going to have to do it for Isco. Danilo will have to go to the right back. Carvajal will have to go to left back. We're going to have to go with Rodriguez and Morata up front. Rodriguez is going to have to play as the false 9 up there, and I'm going to have to drop Toni Kroos back and have Morata there. Oh, it looks so flimsy. Okay, now we're going to have to go defensive. We're going to have to be highly structured, and frankly we're just going to have to pump the ball into the box and go complete route 1 if we're going to have any chance of this. And shoot on sight. And just hope we can get something. I'm expecting to lose now. 9 men versus 11. I'm expecting to get beat. And right from the free kick there's going to be a chance here, and it comes away by Varane. Can Kovacic get to it first? Nope. We have to win it now and go long, but we're not going to win it. And we're going to be exposed here. Yep, ball out wide for Pantic, across to the other side. The shot comes in, and it's a great save actually by Keylor Navas to keep us on terms. It's been such a poor season in terms of discipline. So many red cards. And Hernandez to Daverson, back to Hernandez. Whipped in, it should be Kiko Casillas' ball. I don't expect us to get anywhere with this, but if we can play it long and get something. I mean, it's just aimless, completely aimless by Casillas there, by Keylor Navas there. So Carvajal now launching it forward, and again completely aimless and easily intercepted. Forward to Daverson, and Hernandez coming in, plays it across, and another great save by Keylor Navas. So we are going to get in at half time with a 0-0 scoreline, which all of a sudden looks a great result. At some point Gareth Bale is going to come on and go up front, but we're going to leave that for a little bit. Come on lads, we're down 2 men, but we can still get a result here. Or we owe Alaves. Yeah, I'm going to say we owe them after the last game. That's motivated some of them to some degree. I'm just going to carry on. There's not much I can do now, and they've went to 4-2-4 now to really try and overload us, and my concern is that it's going to work. I mean, there you go, look at that, the overload on the wing there. Good challenge Carvajal in the end, but they just have too many players for us. Regardless of the difference in quality, just the sheer quantity of players that they have is going to be too much, I suspect. We already should be behind if it wasn't for the goalkeeper. We've made it to the 60th minute now, which is pretty damn impressive. But Hernandez now with the throw in, cut out by Kovacic, but Hernandez will pick it back up. Morata can't quite pinch it. And they're easily going to play their way out of that little corner. Forward it goes now, headed on for Toquero, and we actually have them outnumbered and we still can't pinch the ball. Daverson out wide. Hernandez has a ton of time to pick the cross, but it will be Keylor Navas's ball, and hopefully he can pick out one of the front men rather than just aimlessly humping it to the wing here. He goes forward and it is picked up by Morata. Can we pinch something here? James Rodriguez getting forward. He looks like he's going to try and cross it for Morata here. James Rodriguez goes wide, crosses for Morata. It's cleared away. Kovacic nods it on, and it's an own goal. And somehow the 9 men are ahead. I'm absolutely stunned. Absolutely stunned. And I'm going to tell them to tighten up here. This would be a ridiculous result if we managed to steal this, but still a long time to hold out against 11 men. And Varane is looking absolutely exhausted, but he has been playing really, really well. I'm going to bring on Gareth Bale soon, but first of all, let's see what happens here. Carvajal's throw in, obviously intercepted. Espinosa into Toquero. Camarasa now, lots of space for them. Ball out wide. Immediately returned to the middle. Out wide to Pantic. Carvajal nicks it, plays it long. James Rodriguez looking alive, takes it into feet, can kill a bit of time. Oh, and that's a bit of a lunge there. They should be down to 10 men here. Come on, ref. Yep, red card, 10 men. They still have a man advantage, but it has shrunk, obviously, their advantage now. About 75 minutes I'm going to make the change. I'm going to bring Gareth Bale on here, if it will let me. So Morata coming off for Gareth Bale. I'm not going to change the role or anything like that. I'm going to keep him to that complete forward role that Morata was in. And I'm just going to hope we can see this out now for what would be a sensational result, really. For the last 10 minutes, we're just going to completely go backs to the walls. A little pause here. I'm going to drop them fully deeper, play even safer. Tell them to stay on their feet and stick to their positions. And here we go. There's nothing we can do now but wait and try and hold on. I will give them the instruction passionately to tighten up here for the last 5 minutes. And what a hell of a game this has been. Alaves causing us all sorts of trouble this season. If we can hold on for the last 2 minutes, what a result it will be here. So 5 seconds left, they have the throw in, intercepted by Kovacic, who just humps it long to Gareth Bale. He plays it inside to James, and it is over for 1-0, and that is a sensational result. That is just as important, to be honest, as the Barcelona win. We really could have lost it there. Coentrao and Marcelo both sent off in this game. We were 9 versus 11 when we scored our goal. That is a fantastic performance. So let's advance a little bit here and we'll see how Barcelona got on. So Alaves actually managing to avoid relegation, and I'm going to fine both Coentrao and Marcelo for that there, because we're closing in on the end of the season now, and it's absolutely unacceptable to be getting sent off now in these games. Again, I'll send the assistant to that press conference. And Barcelona versus Sevilla should take place now. We'll find out how that one goes, and then we'll advance and we'll play the Arsenal game. So as you can see, a shock win for Sevilla, which is a sensational result for us on the same day that we win with 9 men. And if we take a look at the league table now, there are 2 games left in the season and we have a 3-point advantage. No idea how we've ended up in this position, given that we had a relatively weak start to the season and we lost the first Classical game, but we should be able to see it out now. 1 win out of the last 2 games and we are league champions. But for now, Champions League duty is on the cards and we're going to be playing Arsenal. So the team for this one: Navas, Carvajal, Varane, Ramos, Marcelo, despite what he did last time, Toni Kroos, Kovacic, Bale, Isco, James Rodriguez and Morata. Here we go. Okay, so pundits simply saying we have enough to see off the threat of Arsenal, and the bookmakers make us evens favourites here. So let's see what they're playing. They're playing the same formation we are, so it's going to be interesting to see how this one goes. I think we're definitely the stronger side here, so I would hope that we have enough about us here. Yep, closing all these guys down. I'm going to close down Oxlade-Chamberlain as well. Giroud, maybe not. I'm going to go with that, and I'm just going to tell them we're favourites, go and press me, and I'm going to give them the I have faith in you comment as well here, just to try and get everybody looking happy. Keep their formation up there, although I don't really expect them to change it, but I just want to make sure I can see if they do. Isco playing it to Kroos now and back to Varane. James Rodriguez out to Marcelo, and could we create something to start the game here actually? Kroos picking it up now, good expansive play from us, forward to Gareth Bale, former Spurs player, and it's just wide of the post. Good start though, a shot within the first 25 seconds. And Giroud's actually picked up an injury here early on. It'd be interesting to see how they respond to that one. He's going to soldier on a bit, I think. And hopefully I'm booking for Mustafi here. Mustafi is in the book. If they could go down to 10 men here, that would be delightful. But we are definitely outplaying them in the opening 20 minutes or so. Far more shots, more chances. And Giroud now has succumbed to injury and he's been replaced by Lucas. Different sort of player, not a target man. And we really have to create something now though. Statistically we're absolutely battering them here, but we haven't created a single thing. We're going to have to get more aggressive, I think, if we don't manage to find a way through their defence. Holding up very well here. And there's another booking for them. This time for Bellerin, so that's 2 of the back 4 in the book. 14 shots here, almost 70% possession without creating. Oh, it's a Bale free kick. Oh, he's hit the bar. I thought for sure that was 1-0. Damn it. I thought that was 1-0. We're absolutely dominating the game here though. Perhaps it would be foolish to change. I think perhaps we should just stick with it for a bit in the second half and see what happens, see what comes of it. Marcelo getting forward down the left now. Is there still life in this chance here? Nope. Nope, Marcelo loses it. 16 one-shot count and 70% possession here. We really have to break through in the second half, surely. Again, I'm just going to tell them to keep working hard and the result will come. We're really struggling with options to change it. I'm going to bring Danilo on for Carvajal. Maybe create some more life down that wing there. So second half we really have to take some kind of chance here. If they were to escape from this with the absolute dominance we've had, and now they've got 3 of the back 4 in the book, if they were to get out of this one without losing by 2 goals, I would say it's disgraceful from us. Sanchez injured now as well. Danilo to Kroos, nice touch into Kovacic. Can he get it across? He's lost it. Bale's hit one, and it's former Tottenham Hotspur player Gareth Bale, who gives us a lead at home to Arsenal, and I wonder if they're going to try something different now, because it seems to me like they've been trying to contain us, and up till now have succeeded, but we've broken through now, and hopefully we can push on and get some more goals. Danny Welbeck's coming on for Sanchez, and there's going to be some action right after we score. Lucas to Ramsey, back to Koscielny now, Koscielny to Mustafi, Mustafi forward for Welbeck, who's just on off the bench. He plays it, pardon me, to Ozil, who's played in Lucas. No way. Oh, he's hit the post. If they would have scored there, that would have been the most unfair thing that's ever happened to us. Mustafi now, and they definitely seem to have changed their approach to this game. Much more aggressive now, creating much more after we scored. Bellerin really running down that right side. James Rodriguez has nicked it though, so hopefully we can get in now. No, we didn't choose the quick option down that left hand side. Marcelo now to Kroos, and we're just going to play it. Great play, keeping the ball here. Keylor Navas coming out now, bringing it way out, and he goes long down the field, headed away, but it will be Toni Kroos to pick this up. A good ball to Bale, who's had a good game today. Oh, and Monreal is going to be sent off here. We're playing against 10 men now, so we have to at least win by 2. I would hope we could get 3 here actually, and really put it to bed in the first tie. Take some refreshments on board there, and I think I'm hesitant to throw it more aggressive. What I'm going to do now, in fact we have to sub Gareth Bale, he's had more than the advice 60 minutes now. We're going to bring Vasquez on as a winger, and I'm going to replace Toni Kroos with Casemiro now. He's taken a bit of a back seat considering how many red cards he picked up earlier on in the season, Casemiro, but he's still a good player, so he'll come on. For the last 20 minutes we're still just controlling the game, hoping we're just going to get another goal. I don't want to go aggressive and end up getting caught on the counter by 10 men. So Koscielny now playing it to Bellerin, he goes forward to Chamberlain, Oxlade-Chamberlain now trying to skip past Marcelo. He's beat a couple of them now, and he's got away. It's far too simple. Lucas now coming forward, and he's given it away to Kovacic. Hopefully we can get forward now and grab a second. Marcelo to Casemiro. Good ball to James. We really should be able to book our place in the Champions League final here if we're careful, and if we manage to press our advantage. It's a good ball, however, to Chamberlain. Coming forward with it. He's skipped past Marcelo, who puts in a great challenge. James to Isco, over the top for Morata. A great touch from Morata, has a bit of a chance here. Mustafi coming across, Morata beats him as well, and he's in, and he shoots and scores, and that was a sensational goal from Morata. Mustafi really should have taken the ball off him there, but Morata was strong and managed to push through. 2-0 is a great result. Hopefully in the last 15 minutes we can bag another, and I think 3-0 would be game over. So Koscielny forward to Welbeck now, Welbeck to Lucas. Lucas trying to play it to Chamberlain, who switched to the other side, and oh, that is the luckiest thing I've ever seen in my life. He's just hit a random shot. So what we're going to do now, we're going to go more attacking now, because 2-1 is a bad result, not just against 10 men, just in general, because that gives them the onus in the second leg. We're going to push more aggressively now. I'm really, really disappointed by that. That turns a great day into a terrible day. Really poor, and they've been ridiculously lucky with that. I suspect now they will just try and shut up shop and take this 2-1, which is frankly a great result for them. Very disappointed actually with how we've played when they've been down to the 10 men. We actually did better against 11. Yep, and it's going to end 2-1. That's disappointing. Really disappointing. To be 2-0 up against 10 men and only win 2-1. It's into Mustafi now, it could get worse. Mustafi to Cazorla, it's Lucas, oh he's offside, and that's game over, and that's poor, really really is poor. The assistant thinks I should credit them for an impressive victory. I'm going to tell them it was a let-off and we weren't good enough. So some of them are confused and some of them are fired up, but frankly that was not good enough, not something I'm going to accept, just the 2-1 victory there. Okay, so Casemiro wants to discuss club matters. I bet he's going to be upset with the team talk. Let's have a little look. Nope, not pressed it. Yep, he thinks I was too harsh on the team. I'm going to decline to talk to him about it because frankly I'm sick of his moaning. So we will advance and see how the second... Oh god. Now the team are rather annoyed, so let's take care of this. Okay. Some of the lads feel your team talks leave a lot to be desired and want to see changes in the way you handle them. I will deliver team talks as I see fit and believe they've been entirely appropriate. That's what I'm saying. It's one around everyone, and I think this has been very productive. Good. At least they have enough respect for that. So, we're going to see how the second Champions League game between Barcelona and Manchester City goes before we end out the episode. Alright, as you can see guys, Messi and Suarez on the score sheet in a 2-0 Barcelona victory, and it looks like if we manage to get past Arsenal, which is a big if after we conceded that goal, if we do get past them, it looks increasingly likely that there will be an El Clasico Champions League final with us having to take on Barcelona. But that's it for this episode. Next time out we'll be playing Real Sociedad away from home, hoping to secure the league title, so I hope you'll join us for that, and I'll see you next time.